Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And yes, we did it. We broke 500. We're at 502 as of me recording this video. And of course, I promised you guys a Q&A, and I am delivering upon this promise. But first off, before we get into the Q&A, I have something that, and he actually said it in his video when he gave me one, a shout out. These aren't done too much anymore. And it's kind of sad that they're not, because this happened and I gained 4, 5, 6, 7 subscribers from it, and you know it's strange that it doesn't occur anymore, because you used to see this a lot back in the day, but as I said, not so much anymore. So I want to thank and give a shout out to Mr. Random Hatto. He is a very British World of Warships YouTuber. As you can see, he is just a bit lower than me on subscribers. And he, too, is trying to get up to 500. Now, I've checked out a couple of his videos, and they're rather quite good. He goes into a bit more detail than I do about the ship's armor and their stats and stuff. I usually kind of just give a brief overview if they get into gameplay of it. He kind of gives you a more detailed breakdown, which is something I am trying to give you guys more of a detailed breakdown, like on the Nelson review. But he's really good at it. So here's what I want us to do. I want you to go over to his channel and do this. And make sure that bell is on. And yeah, well, check out a couple of his videos first. Make sure that you enjoy them. I'm pretty sure most of you guys will, because like I said, he gives you some really good breakdowns, some really good detailed breakdowns. And let's give Random Hatto a bit of a hug, because he helped me get to 500. Now I want to return the favor and help him to get 500. And since I am the bigger channel, I'm expecting a nice big hug from you guys. Go and hug Mr. Random Hatto's channel. As you can see, he has a lot of World of Warships on his channel. A lot. Alright, so moving on to the Q&A, but like I said, make sure, go check out his channel, give him a hug. So moving on to the Q&A. I'm just going to go ahead and start from the top of the comments and work my way down. I think we got about 10 or so questions, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So off the top, GOMC. Okay, bud, question about the Kerr First Legendary upgrade. I want a secondary build, and at the moment am grinding to get the upgrade. Now I'm one of those strange folk that prefers co-op to random matches. It's taken me forever to grind the very last part of the challenge, base XP. Do you think the grind is worth it? Without spoiling what exactly the upgrade does, as I've only heard it's good. If you run a secondary build, I hope it's a pleasant surprise when I get it. Greetings from Scotland, by the way. Commander Grey Geo, is that how you say that? I'm assuming this is Commander Grey Geo. Love your videos too. Thank you, Geo. I hate to break it to you, I don't have the Kerr First upgrade yet. However, if you enjoy brawling, then since you don't want it to be, what do you say? You don't want it to be spoiled at. So yeah, that's what yeah. Without spoiling what exactly the upgrade does. So if you enjoy brawling, the upgrade is absolutely worth it. It turns the Kerr First into like a roided up knife fighter. The only thing that it doesn't do is give the ship torpedoes, because if it gave the ship's torpedoes, then it would absolutely be unstoppable at brawling. However, if you enjoy shooting stuff at over 18 kilometers away, don't get it. However, of course, the Kerr First dispersion is at 20 kilometers anyway. So if you like me and like brawling, definitely go for it, because that is the upgrade I'm grinding to next after I get done with the Yamato. So Sebastian Tillman asks, so quick question, how many games have you played, and since when, and what made you decide to start uploading and streaming? Well, Sebastian, I have some news for you. I have a ton of games in my room. I'm actually looking around right now to get a quick estimate, because I've started gaming on the PlayStation DOS back in the day. I actually started playing PS1 games on PS2. If that's, you're asking since when. So yeah, since I've been in, like, good God, 3rd grade. It started with, my friends got a PS2, and I used to go over to their house all the time and play it. I think we played NASCAR 2000 and God knows what, 2004, because I still am a big NASCAR fan, but I was really a big NASCAR fan back when I was younger, and we used to play NASCAR games on the PS2. Then they got a GameCube. Then I just remember going to their house and just playing frickin' Mario Party all night long. Like, when I think of Mario Party, I still think of the smell of my friends, the smell of the carpet in my friend's room, because we would sit on the floor with our food, our grilled cheese, and our Cheetos, and our Walmart brand Coca-Cola, and we would just 50 turns of Mario Party on GameCube. Those were the days. So that's when I started gaming. When I started gaming on my own at my house, I actually saved up all of my money my first grade year, and I bought a PS2 using my own money. And God, what did I? Oh, freaking Ace Combat 4. That Ace Combat 4, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the good one. Star Wars Battlefront 1, the good one. And God, what was the other PS2 game I used to play? Oh, all the Lego Star Wars and Indiana Jones games. Because again, when I was a kid, I loved Lego. So Ace Combat 4, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, the good ones, and the Lego games, and NASCAR PS2 games. That's when I started. Then I moved on to the PS3. I actually got my first M-rated game on PS3. I had to buy that one too, save up all my money for a year because I didn't have a job yet at that point. And I played Modern Warfare 2, the best Call of Duty that I've ever played. And from there, I went on to a lot of... Oh, Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3. That was my entire junior high, eighth grade year of junior high. That was my game, and that I still think that's the best first-person shooter I've ever played, Battlefild 3. And I played it on the PS3 at like freaking 15 frames a second, and loved every second of it. You know, and we only had 12v12 on PS3, not 64 players. So, oh my God, like Battlefield 3, I have well over, I think, 8,000 hours in that game on my PS3, mind you. That was probably the game that I most played on PS3. Then, of course, I went on the PS4. On PS4, I've probably played the most Battlefield 4, GTA 5. I'm ranked 280-something legitly on PS4. I used to play Overwatch on PS4 back in the day. Not so much anymore. And then I got the PS4 Pro and played all that stuff in like 2K. And that's when I'm like, man, 2K looks really good. I wonder what 4K looks like. Then I built this thing, my PC. Yeah, and I had a job by then, so I dumped about $2,000 in my PC. And first thing I downloaded was World of Warships, because I'd been watching Jingles' videos on YouTube. And World of Warships just looked so much fun. It looked like so much fun. And then I got my PC, built this bad girl, and I started playing World of Warships. And some people I was working with at the time, his name's Matt, and he's actually in some of my older World of Warships videos. He was the one that told me, like, hey, you should really start a YouTube channel, because we would play and we would have fun, make jokes, have just a blast. He was playing on like some potato laptop, and you see that even in the videos too. Like, he just sits there at the start for like a solid 2 minutes because his game hasn't loaded in yet. And he told me I should start making YouTube videos. And then I played Ark with some of my friends in co-op, and they were like, yeah, you should really start a YouTube channel. If you're on PC, it's easy to record. We have a lot of fun in here. There's a lot of funny moments. So that's what got me started recording videos and editing them. Obviously, if you go watch some of my old videos, they are very painful to watch. I mean, I'm at 294 videos right now, so I've come a long way in terms of quality and editing skills. And streaming, I decided streaming would be a good idea because, a lot of other people stream. And I feel like if I wouldn't stream at all, I'd be leaving, being left behind in the dust, per se. Because, if you don't adapt to new trends and stuff and, like, sharing entertainment, it usually goes pretty bad for your channel. And I enjoy streaming now. It's just that I don't have a lot of time to do it with my internship and all. Like, I want to do the 500 subscriber live stream, but I can't do it tomorrow night because I got stuff for my internship. So it'll probably sometime this weekend or on Sunday. So yeah, that was a bit of a long answer, but I felt you guys needed the backstory to really get why I started recording and uploading and my whole video game history. Alright, so Bailey Duke, you've been around for a while, Bailey. Congratulations on 500. Smiley face. Oh. What do you like doing outside of World of Warships? What do you do for a living? What did you study at school? Alright, outside of World of Warships, well, outside of World of Warships, because World of Warships is the main video game I play right now. So I'm gonna tell you what I do outside of video games in general. Outside of World of Warships, what I like doing, oh god. I'm a bit of a movie buff. I like watching movies. I don't have a lot of time for that anymore, unfortunately, between school, YouTube, and my personal life. So outside of World of Warships and movies, I enjoy target shooting. I have a pretty decent gun collection, and I was actually thinking about getting into competitive shooting, like a 3-gun. For those of you that don't know, 3-gun is a sport where it's rifle, shotgun, and pistol. You know, it's this big old long course you have to run through, shoot a bunch of targets, and transfer from the rifle to the pistol, and then to the rifle to the shotgun, and then to the pistol, and you know, there's different variations on stuff on it and stuff too. It's such a good spectator sport. I would really suggest you guys go and look up some 3-gun videos. It's entertaining as hell to watch, and it's fun to do because I kind of set up my own on the property that I go shoot on. And it's really fun to do. It gets the blood pumping. It's a good workout. But where I live, it's just so hot that I can only really do it during winter. And of course, since I started college and get further along into my college education, I have less and less time to do that. So my guns usually are just sitting in my safe, collecting cat hair and some dust. I'll take them out every now and then to oil them, and I'll go to the local range and, you know, shoot some paper. Okay, so what do I do for a living? I am a school teacher, actually. Well, I'm an intern working up to be a school teacher. I have another September, October, November, 2.5 months of my internship, and then I'll be a certified teacher, and that's what I do for a living. But before teaching, I worked at a grocery store for 5 years. That's how I paid for this PC. That's how I put myself through college. I just have enough money saved up right now to pay, well, I already paid for it. Paid for my last semester of college, and I got a nice stack of money saved up to hold me over until I get hired on at a place. Because this internship I'm at, it's unpaid, and there's no guarantee that I'm going to get hired at the school that I'm working at. So I got enough money saved up that I'll be able to keep doing World of Warships videos and doing premium ship reviews. Not as much as I used to, because like I said, I don't have a job right now, so I don't have any money coming in. So that's what I do for a living right now. What I study at school. At school, I studied school. I am a secondary education major with a focus in social studies, which translates to I'm a history teacher. I went to school to be a history teacher. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, Bailey. So, yep. I thought I could scroll down more. So, Moen O Yuriko, I am assuming that's how you say that. If not, please correct me. What do you like most and least about making YouTube videos? What I like most about making YouTube videos is probably uploading them and just seeing your guys' reaction to it, interacting with you guys in the comments section, to having discussions with you guys, and actually I like editing. Editing, it's very serene for me. It's very comforting, tranquil. It takes, you know, I can just focus on this thing, and you know, the time just kind of goes by. It's a very, very good time passer if I'm just bored or something, don't have anything to do. But what I like least about making YouTube videos is editing. Because, you know, if something screws up in editing and I render out the video, I have to go back in, find out what the heck went wrong, and just go through the file, see if this file's corrupted, see if this got misplaced, see if this got shoved back on the timeline somehow. And I guess you could say recording's fun, but guys, for these 10-minute videos I have like 2 hours of video recorded, because just the nature of World of Warships, it's such a slow-paced game, you know, at first. I mean, don't get me wrong, it picks up, but like the first 10 or so minutes of most matches, it's, because I play mostly higher tier, it's mostly a snipe fest, so not much really goes on. And you know, that's a big file to load up into Shotcut. Shotcut has a bit of a stroke every time I put in a file over an hour long into it, which is most of my files. So if that answers your question, Moen. Okay, Matthew Mestre, that sounds French. Alright, so congrats to almost 500, only need 4 more. I got those 4 more and then some. Thanks, Matt. What do you think of the submarines, like as the event, but also if they put into the actual game? I think it's a good thing they're adding submarines into the game, because this is going to cut back on the HE spam, in my opinion. Because you have the HE spam ships like the American lines and I guess the Japanese, these new Japanese destroyers, and even to extent the German and Japanese cruisers, well, any cruisers really, because they just sit behind an island, and just sling HE, and they stay there for most of the game. And these submarines are really going to cut back on that, because they can sneak around undetected and shove some torpedoes into their broadside. I like how they have them balanced with the oxygen limit, where when you run out of oxygen, you have to surface. And I think it's a good thing they're being added to the game. Now, I know in most naval battles they weren't in the middle of the action, but I mean, guys, this is an arcade style game, so it's not that big of a deal to me. But I'm excited for them. They look a lot like fun too. I'm excited. Words are hard. I'm really excited to get my hands on them for the event. So yeah, but I know it's going to take an eternity. They're going to have to do testing and God, so many betas for him and stuff. But I think it's a good thing. I'm excited for him. Thoughts on the CV rework. Thoughts on the CV rework. Where is my voice going? Oh yeah, I taught all day today. That's where it went. I like it and I don't like it. I like it because it's going to lower the skill bar needed to cross to play CV, to play carrier, because before you had to be like a micromanaging king or queen to do carriers effectively. But I'm not too excited about the carriers not being able to run out of planes. I get that the ships in the game, you can't run out of ammo, but I mean, ships in real life carried thousands upon thousands of rounds of ammo, and especially battleships. And in real life, carriers did only have a set amount of planes on board. But again, it's an arcade style game, so I would have to play it before I can give you guys my like a really honest and thorough opinion on them. But from what I've seen, I'm excited and terrified at the same time, because I think it's good. It's going to rejuvenate the game, and then you got submarines coming in too in the future. So I think it's good for the game overall, because more people are going to be playing carriers. All my AA build battleships will actually become more useful now. So I'm excited, but a little nervous too. But I think it's good for the game overall. Okay, what ship, historical or modern, would you captain? Probably the Iowa or the New Jersey in their modern fit, and one of their modern refits, because I think those are probably the most powerful ships ever to sail the ocean, excluding like carriers with their planes. Like having all those 9 16-inch guns, the secondaries, and then the missiles, and then the Sea Whizzes on top of that. I think those are some of the most powerful ships, probably the most powerful ships to ever float. So those would be the ones that I would, that one of those, either the Iowa or the New Jersey, well, any of the 4 Iowa sisters, really. I would want to captain one of those. And finally, Jason Tapia asks, did you serve in the military? And to that, my answer is no, I did not serve in the military. I did consider it, though. I almost signed up for the Navy. I got very close to doing it. I was actually looking for where the nearest recruiting office was. But I started looking at some of the health requirements, and I simply don't meet them. I mean, it's beyond just working out and getting into shape. I have really bad asthma, and I have really bad knees, and yeah, I mean, it's still kind of an option for me, because if my teaching doesn't work out, I will probably just try to get into shape more, and maybe find a medical solution to my knees. And my asthma is pretty well controlled, because I have my inhaler with me all the time. I haven't had a bad asthma attack in years, but it's still there. So those are all my answers to the Q&A. I hope this answered you guys' questions. I hope I answered them fully. I mean, I sure this is like a 20-minute long video. And I just want to say to all 500 of you guys, I cannot thank you guys enough for this. I wasn't sure if this channel was going to take off, and right now we have taken off, and now we start our flight to bigger and better things, to more subscribers, to more videos, to more content. I'm still trying to get these videos out daily, and so far I have a system that's working. So basically I'm just grinding out 6 videos on the weekend and no lifing it, but it's working out so far, and I'm excited that it is. So coming up, we got the British destroyers. I'm going to try and do something with that, see if I can get a container with one of them in it and check them out. I've heard they're quite scary. And I'm looking forward to more ship reviews. I know whenever Jean Bart and Alaska and all of them come out, and the submarines, I'm going to expect see a lot of that on the channel when the Halloween event comes around. And yeah, HMS Vanguard got announced, and so did HMS Dreadnought. I'm planning on buying both of them when they come out. I mean, they probably won't be out for some time, but I'm just letting you guys know that, yep, there are more ship reviews coming out, there's more gameplay video coming out, and again, the 500 subscriber live stream special be probably sometime this weekend. I'll upload a video about an hour or so before to let you guys know, so be on the lookout for that. And if you were just here just to check out the Q&A, I would strongly encourage you to subscribe, because now we are on our way to 600 and beyond. I'm excited. So yeah, you know, if you like what you've heard so far, go check out some of my other videos, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got notifications turned on. So again, thank all of you so very much for watching. I hope you're having a great Friday, and I hope to catch all of you guys in the next one.